Hey everyone, welcome back in to Total Understanding Tarot. I am Pharaoh and we are here with your weekly collective career reading. So let's tap right into it. Okay, and we're back. Thank you so much for joining us here once again. I am Pharaoh, and this is your weekly collective career reading. If you would like a more personal reading, that information can be found in my description box at my website, www.TotalUnderstandingTarot.com. We are currently running a special limited time, so tap into that one. Also, if you would like to partake in our live tarot readings, join us over on Instagram at Pharaoh's Rise. I didn't shout North Node out again, but thanks to North Node, she has featured us in her October issue of her newsletter. It's a beautiful newsletter with different recipes and a lot of fun things. And she also has a shop as well. So to tap into that newsletter and to read the article on us, I will link her website below in the description box, okay? And thanks again to North Node. Shouts out to you and many blessings. So let's tap right into your career reading. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Swords, with the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so the Divine is trying to help you not only revitalize your mind, but rethink a few options, because you're moving into a place of setting new roots to be self-sufficient in a way that you haven't been self-sufficient before. This is having enough abundance, not just for the moment, but for long term, enough to give others here with this Nine of Pentacles. And Spirit is guiding you heavily here. Birds may be very significant. There may be like a flock of birds or a particular bird that you're drawn to or that you're seeing on a regular basis. It's advised to look up the spiritual meaning of that bird as it relates to you in spirit. It could be an ancestor, or it just could be a spiritual message that the energy of that particular bird wants you to harness, okay? Because we are more tapped in than we know. We are more powerful than we know. So we have the energy of all the beasts of the field, all the birds of the air within us. So if we need a particular energy, we need a particular power, we can literally tap into the energy of that animal, tap into the energy of that particular zodiac sign, and get that energy that we need, okay? So just be mindful of that. It's like knowing who you are. So they're trying to help you walk away from completing old cycles of the past, old things that were just meant to teach you a lesson to get you here now. You're seeing them as failures when they actually were the lesson that you were supposed to go through. It was the point of you learning that lesson then, so you wouldn't have to learn it in a bigger way in the future. I gave this example before. It's like you may have lost a stack or two, a few $1,000s or two in the past, but it's to prevent you from losing a few $100,000 or a few million by making certain mistakes in the past. Handling your business, crossing your T's and dotting your I's is very important in the part of business, the level of business that you're being taken to or you're being launched into. You won't be able to, those mistakes that you were making in the past will be less forgiving, but because that's why you had to go through those lessons, to learn them and to be more efficient, take a little more time, and invest wisely. We have the Six of Pentacles. And just be mindful of who you take investments from, who you take money from, who you take ideas from. Get everything in writing. You know, no favors out here in the business world. Get everything in writing, and And everything, of course, everything has this. For the purpose of this reading, yeah, there are going to be times you hear about successful people like, oh, I just looking out for the homie. I just went ahead and did this for them, da 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 da. That's their particular story. That deals with their relationship and what they've built up. You're not entering into new business propositions and business deals on the foundation of favors, because that's going to build some sort of like, it has the potential to build a, well, I did this for you type of thing. Get everything in writing. And if it's just a favor, get that in writing. Why would someone be offended for that? So we have the King of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. So something you're truly passionate about is a new start. And it's going to, but it fell over the Three of Pentacles. So maybe you feel like you've been burning the midnight oil. You've been doing everything on your own. And the divine wants to bring in the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, some partnerships that will help you. This is the King of Cups. So perhaps this is someone that can see your passion, who listens to spirit on making business deal as well. Like they're very stable, but it's like they also listen to their gut more than anything else. They trust the guidance of spirit. You may be dealing with the water sign. Maybe a Pisces means something to you. But also, this is the energy of doing what you actually love and making a new start in that, and put the work in for that with this Page of Pentacles over this 7, creating the 8. Maybe you were working against yourself because you were actually taking on projects that you just thought would make money, and you had no emotional investment in it, and it was nothing that you really wanted to do. It was just something that would just make some coins real quick. So tap into your North Node. Look into your North Node, because that is dang y'all, my phone's about to die. Hold on, I'm gonna hit pause real quick. Okay, we're back. As I was saying, so now you're stepping into this energy of actually doing something that you actually love, and you may be getting a bit of conflict because your mind may be telling you like, oh, don't go this way. It's not going to make a lot of money, or, you have to overcome those with the Strength card here. And the Six of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. There's some with the Three of Coins. There are investors out there who want to help you. There are investors. There are various grants. There are various programs of people that actually put money into charities to help up and coming businesses, to help people start their business small and grow it larger. There are people who actually invest in just creativity and like different startup pursuits, and there's just so much out here. It's just allow yourself to see the bigger picture and not to be limited by your own resources and what you possess. There are other people out here who are willing to partner with you, but putting yourself out there is important. We had a Two of Swords. Yeah, like I was saying, it's like you have the ability to manifest in what you need. You have the ability. I'm really getting coins here. So some of y'all really need investments for your business. You need to know that you have, the Magician represents you have everything you need. They have the entire suite here. Swords, Cups, Wands, and Pentacles. You have everything at your disposal to get to the next level, to get to that next step. So this is the energy of what I'm feeling, that maybe you're trying to get to step 10 when the divine is trying to help you just to get from step 2 to 3, or from step 3 to 4. And you're like, but what happens when I'm supposed to get to step 11 and step 10 and I'm supposed to, it's like, focus on getting to step 3, and then that'll take care of itself. Then from 3, get to 4. And then from 4, get to 5. It's like one step at a time. Use what you have at the moment to get where you need to go. So we had a Six of Pentacles with the Empress. Yeah, staying grounded is helpful now. You have to consciously maybe take in new data in terms of a lack mentality. I haven't read that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but that may be a good one for the collective. Also, watching various speakers speak on wealth in a different way, watching different things on YouTube, maybe different lectures, maybe different TED Talks, maybe motivational speakers who aren't just motivating and getting your emotions involved, but podcasts and things that actually help teach you step by step, or offer you certain programs to help reconfigure your mind for a wealth mindset. Because many people born here in the States were taught how to be workers, were taught how to write resumes to get jobs, and not how to write business plans to create jobs and use their creativity to create empires for themselves. It was the opposite. So you're really reprogramming your mind and really allowing yourself to see life in a different perspective that you have not seen it before. You're trying to go into an industry, but you still have a worker's mentality in a way. And it's not a bad thing, because I'm not saying it to be like to degrade you or anything like that. It's just like, that's the reality. You know, it's like you're telling the divine, I want this and I want that. And they're saying, yeah, you can have all of that, but you're still thinking like an employee when you want to be the CEO. So that's a bit of a jump in terms of the knowledge that you need, and also the mindset, rewiring your mind for those type of power moves. And we have the star card with the y'all, hold up. We have the star card. My solar plexus is like, my confidence is taking a hit right now. So maybe you don't feel confident in your talents, your natural born talents, the things that you actually are great at, that you do with ease, that you know, you may even be taking it for granted. You know, the difference between a lot of what society would deem as successful people, major athletes, major business people, things of that nature, artists, dancers, speakers, lecturers, professors, is that many of them had their talents were nurtured at a young age. So their guardians or their parents didn't put them in, you know, they saw, oh, this person is good at this, so let me start to put them in schools that will nurture that. Like during the summertime, at the school programs, they're going to the camps, they're going to the workshops, and there's nurturing it. So perhaps you weren't nurtured, your gifts and talents weren't nurtured as much as they could have been. So you don't really have that belief that what I'm naturally good at is what I'm here to do on earth. But I'm here to tell you today, like, that's exactly what the divine is telling you. Like, you're very much so a star in your own right. You're just a beautiful being who's like open and vulnerable and free, and you have the power to I'm feeling you're very emotionally balanced. That's why that King of Cups card also came out, because it's like saying like you're an emotionally balanced person. You just have to walk away from these ideas of lack about yourself and about what the divine can offer you and about what the divine can bring in for you. Maybe it's like an energy of you're waiting for someone to come in and save you. You're waiting for someone to come in and get you out of the place where you feel you are. Get you out of a place of experiencing lack, of feeling like left out, of feeling like you're living from paycheck to paycheck, or feeling like you're not sure which direction to take this next step in. Okay, because we have trying to skip a step. You're trying to fight it with the different tools, or you're trying to fight it in a way that's not unique to you. So you're doing things that's not unique to you. You're operating in a place that you're having to try to do something that's like not even who you are, and that could be deterring you. Okay, so here we go. This is like the example of forgive me if I get the names wrong, but in the religious text of the Bible, there's a story about David and Goliath. Many people know that story, but before David went to slay Goliath, if I remember correctly, he was just in the field, and then there was a group of people who came basically like, I need you to bring something to your family member who's on the front lines of this battle. So he brings this stuff there and realizes like, okay, this giant is talking so much trash on the entire army and no one's doing anything. Everyone's scared because it's a giant. No one wants to fight him. And David is just like, y'all really just letting this talk ride? Y'all really just letting people talk to y'all like this and not doing nothing about it? Y'all really just sitting back and just like not, like, no, I'll do it. Like, I watched the sheep. I've had to fight off lions. I've had to fight off wild animals. So to protect my flock, I can definitely take on this giant. And so they finally allowed David to fight, but they were like, oh, you're going to need this armor. So David is wearing all this heavy armor, and he's like, dude, if I wear this stuff, I'm going to lose. Just give me my slingshot, fam. I just need that. And so, of course, we know he went out there and slayed the giant. But it's like this energy of like, David had to be himself. First of all, he was in the right place, right? Second of all, he answered the call. He could have easily just heard the giant disrespecting his tribe, disrespecting the army, disrespecting his family members, and just let it ride. And just went back and said, oh, it's a giant. No, he had that righteous anger built up in him, and that confidence carried him through the battle. Because he drew on his own experience. He was like, I've literally had to fight lions before. So, and that's a wild beast. I can surely handle this. So it's like, you're not going into an arena that you can't handle. You just have to remember what you've been through. You just have to remember how strong you are. And you have to remember that you are chosen because you chose yourself. So the divine is going to have your back, right? You're doing things to help uplift humanity. You're doing things to help bring consciousness to humanity. So the divine is not going to let you go out bad, not going to let you be out there on the front lines alone, because you're doing it with the right intentions. You have the right strategy. You have the right plan. Because before that, David knew what the tools that he needed. He needed his slingshot, and he went and got, I believe, 3 smooth stones. So he knew exactly how much he needed. He knew what he needed before he pursued that. So it's like, you're trying to start a business. You're wanting to start a business. Okay, do some research and know exactly what I'm going to need for this area, what I'm going to need for this. You're waiting for coins and investors, but there's something that you can learn and do now. There's some areas that you can spruce up your knowledge on now. There's some ways that you can hone your gifts and practice your craft, whatever it is that you do now, okay? And maybe even do some as you get better, of course you're going to charge for your services, but maybe even do some giveaways and then run some polls and see how it's received, and then go back to the drawing board and then kind of do that a little bit, and it'll help you improve your product by actually listening to what the customers want, listening to what your the people that you're selling to or offering your services to. And it'll put you in a position of power, and you're not sitting here waiting for someone to help you when you are your own help at this time. Yeah, it's just an illusion. It's just an illusion that you don't have enough. It's just an illusion that there's no one out there to partner with you. Maybe they just don't know you exist. How often do you promote your business? How often do you go into new areas and put your services out there? How often are you reaching out to people and making yourself known and making what you do known? You can manifest in whatever you want. And you're just working smarter. You're fighting for what you want to believe in, for what you're wanting to do. But it's more importantly to fight the idea of lack that is holding you back. Fight the idea that you aren't enough or that you don't have enough. So we have the Hermit card with the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So yeah, this is also what I was saying, like, perhaps the partnership that you're looking for, you may find each other because you are putting yourself out there. You may be going to study, you may be going to workshop, but I'm really feeling, because like this Hermit is online. So it may be a virtual meetup or some sort of virtual conference, because it's like 4 of Wands with 10 of Cups. Your natural talents is what's going to draw you in. Like I said, it's been a lot of energy in terms of boss moves and power couple vibes that I've really been feeling. So it's like this energy of maybe you're looking for that business partner, but this could be a love work relationship. Pardon me, as well. but you'll meet this person out in the field, out learning, out doing something. And I'm saying out even though the Hermit is here, because I'm just really getting this feeling of, in some arenas, the internet is the new, not the new out, but another way of going out in terms of meeting people. Like these past couple years where we've been going through everything, it's just like this energy of we found new ways to connect to people online. There's so many new meetup apps, webinars, web conferencing things that have been introduced to us that can connect us with like-minded people. And it's just about exploring those things. So this could be something of like letting go a bit of tradition, right? You feel like, oh, this is how it's been done. This is how you structure things. And the divine is trying to tell you times have changed. It's time for you to evolve with the times. It's time for you to become technologically savvy if you're not already on that path. You may need to learn new skills to get to where you need to go. We had a Queen of Pentacles. Everything is fine. Ooh, y'all. I'm just really getting a lot of maybe. Let's see. Maybe you're not accepting this new direction. This being, maybe feeling like you're not good enough. Like what we were talking about, that like imposter syndrome. Like feeling like you're not worthy of what you've accomplished, or feeling like, yeah, it's time for you to use that, tap into that Leo energy of the zodiac. Maybe surround yourself with yellow flowers. Get you some citrine as well, and tiger's eye. Build that confidence up. Keep that focus streamlined, and protect your energy as well. Protect your aura and your chakras. Because there are beings who want to help, but then there are other forces on the opposite side. That's duality. So just understanding that will help you just keep yourself, your mind, every thought, you're not your thoughts. Every thought that enters your mind isn't always necessarily true, or isn't always necessarily coming from a divine being wanting to help. So the way you know that is this in alignment with who you are. And so knowing who you are, knowing that you are abundant, that you are deserving of love, that you are deserving of partnership, that you are deserving of equal give and take and passion. You do deserve to wake up and go to a career that you thoroughly love and that you enjoy, and that not only that you enjoy, but is able to take care of your needs and the needs of others as well. So it's time to get out of your head. The divine wants you to know that everything is fine. We have the Two of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, continue to move towards. I'm seeing Four of Wands, Two of Wands a lot. Some of y'all have been getting urged to move to a new city. Some of y'all have been getting, or feeling like you need to be somewhere in order to achieve something. And divine is trying to show you that you can achieve what you need to by starting now where you are. Because if you're going to a place to run away from a problem, or going to a place for any reason other than the sheer fact that you want to, you know, it's like, I want to go here because I genuinely love being here. Like, oh no, I got to go here to make it happen. You know, strategically, yeah, there are more places that are good for your particular business than others. But until that happens, what can you be doing to help strengthen your craft, to help strengthen your knowledge of your business? I'm getting there's a lot of offers here. It's an ending on small offers. It's an ending on just sitting back and watching. It's an ending on, I see the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. This is a new beginning. I said this in the love reading. This is a new beginning, and it may not look like what you thought it would look like. And I think that's the difference. Like, you're expecting it to be presented one way, and the divine is like, it look like what you're asking for actually looks like this. What you've been praying for actually is going to be presented this way. Page of Swords can also mean like it could be a card of controlling your thoughts. For me, in this spread, as it's over kind of over the Nine of Swords, it's like be mindful of your thoughts at this time as they can manifest, you know, as they will with law of attraction. It's not about just feeling, oh my God, I had a bad thought, so it's just like, no, just what you think consistently is what's going to manifest. But also, if you don't want to invest in yourself because you're trying to save all your money, then it's just going to lead to the Five of Coins. It's going to lead to loss. Like, if you have the money to invest in your business, to start a web page, or to start to get a little bit of product at a time, just start doing those in small increments. You're trying to hold on when that's really the resource that's going to help you. Like, you're stopping the flow of the currency. But you want to be wise and save, but you know when you're holding on too tight, you have the money to invest. So start investing where you can. We got the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, because you're doing things that are in alignment with what you love emotionally. So that'll bring clarity, and the divine is helping you. That'll bring clarity on what is a wise investment. If you know something about it, that may be a little better investment than a completely new arena that you don't know nothing about. This new start isn't going to be something that puts you completely in the dark about a new arena. It's a new start because you're actually doing something that you like to do. That's why it's new. It's a new arena because you're actually tapping into that heart chakra, moving in that north node, in your particular north node energy, and allowing yourself to be happy. So you have to make a decision for that. The divine can't make the decision for you. They can help bring in justice, but it's on you to make the decision. You are here on this physical realm to do the physical work, to help bring that about, to move in the direction, to take the step necessary, to apply for the course, to apply for the class, to apply for the license. Okay? And yeah, you're called on to be decisive. When you make a decision, roll with it. You are the CEO, roll with it. Boom, King of Swords, roll with it. You made a decision, let's go. And we got the Lover's card with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is not action oriented. It's just like before the night, it's like you just thinking about formulating the plot. So now it's time for you to choose what you want to do. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. With the Page of Wands, yeah, it's time for you to make a new start. Something that you've been knowing that you're passionate about. Something that you've been knowing that it'll help your, that really triggers that creative energy in you in a positive way. And just gets your mind going. And once you start on this subject, you just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. You know, I'm getting that with this Gemini energy. It's something that you could talk about forever. It's something that you could talk about to anyone with ease. It's something that you feel totally comfortable speaking about. It's truly in alignment with your heart. That will bring you emotional fulfillment within, that you don't have to look for it on the outside. Okay? With the High Priestess, and you know what it is. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what you need to do. Boom, and we're leaving it like that. So I'm going to pull a card from the Isis Oracle deck. Healing the Divine Masculine, Osiris rises. Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. So this always reminds me of the amethyst stone. So that's very helpful at this time. Breaking mental addictions, mental patterns, physical addictions, and physical patterns. Addictions form in many different ways. But here we are. I'm going to read. I got this. I got the wrong book. I'm going to read this one. Thank you guys for staying with me, and here we go. The Divine Masculine within men and women is the energy that flows. Pardon me. The Divine Masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength and hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. This is dealing with also with that root chakra, knowing you're safe, knowing you have enough. That's been coming out a lot lately. And dealing with your confidence. Like, if you feel safe, then you'll be feeling confident in your expression. That's that solar plexus chakra and that sacral chakra. But you get to those only after you've healed that root chakra. The inner masculine and inner feminine need each other. When they are in good inner relationship with us, we feel like healthy, whole human beings. We are able to live as ourselves in the world in a relatively peaceful, creative, and enjoyable way. When there is damage to the inner masculine, then there is difficulty standing up for our truths, in knowing what our truths and values are, and in knowing how to protect them without feeling as though we have to fight constantly just to be allowed to be ourselves. We literally said this in our last week reading. Like I was saying, that you literally feel like you're having to fight for this new stage in your life. Like you're having to defend your power. You're having to stand your ground and people who don't want to see you in this new light. We might also feel that unless others see things as we do, we have no power, then have to fight to dominate others, manipulating them to our point of view. There could be a bit of that deceptive energy. And so with that energy, decide who you want to be, decide what energy you want to bask in and you want to create from, because that's what the result is going to come from, your pure intention and your reason for doing something. My bad. Where are we? The inner masculine part of us often needs healing so that he can fulfill his divine purpose of inner strength, protection, and honoring of the self in all its uniqueness, so that we can live as free, strong individuals that know who they are and are happy just to love and be that person and allow others to do the same. That's when that star card came out. That was like Aquarius energy. Like they're kind of known to be the quirky, like weird ones of the zodiac. Just so very unique. And so it's just energy of the things that make you different and that set you apart. That's the balancing of the scales. That's the money maker. That's you creating your own lane. This will happen at any time he is asked to hold even more consciousness, to hold permission, pardon me. So you're loving yourself and allowing others to do the same. This will happen at any time he is asked to hold even more consciousness, to hold permission and strength to be even more of the unique self. The masculine and feminine within us need to be in balance with each other. There is no point of having a powerful feminine with unique values and strong creative force without an equally strong masculine energy that is able to act upon those unique values, no matter what others may think, and take action to allow the creative force of the inner feminine to flow and to form into the physical world. That's what all this source energy, you just thinking of things and thinking and thinking and thinking, and that the energy isn't being released. So this card is helping us to understand why you're having trouble releasing that energy and launching out into the deep, so to speak, because you have to feel confident and trust yourself and know that you're okay just being your authentic self. When your inner feminine is growing and desires to express her uniqueness in the world more boldly than ever before, the inner masculine needs to grow in self-belief, self-worth, and self-confidence, so that he may take action to allow the blossoming feminine to truly be in the world whilst feeling secure and safe. This oracle indicates your feminine self is blooming and your masculine needs to be able to protect and honor her. Sometimes, just as Isis looked for Osiris to help put him back together when he was torn apart by hatred, fear, and jealousy of his dark brother Set, our feminine needs to help the masculine to heal so he can in turn help her. Your masculine consciousness can be healed and grow stronger through his relationship to the inner feminine within you. By adjusting and healing our own views of masculine energy so that our feminine is no longer willing to experience masculine energy as violent, aggressive, unfeeling, or controlling, a healing shift begins. That's what we were saying. Like I don't know if it was earlier in this reading or in our love reading, but I do feel like it was this one in terms of or maybe in the other reading. Just check them both out. But I was speaking about your relationship to power, and you may have seen power as just like domineering because maybe you were dominated, be it as an adult or as a child, and it's how you just view authority. It's something that if you possessed it, you might become unbalanced with it. So it's like this energy of healing that, and you being the divine in this earth realm, like distributing justice. Yeah, so it was the last reading I remember because this card came out in both readings. Your masculine consciousness, okay, by adjusting and healing our own Definitely just read that. The divine inner feminine can then choose to relate into the divine inner masculine in a different way, to hold a different vision and different beliefs of who he is, what he can do, and what his purpose might be. She might choose to experience him as tender, protective, strong, discerning, and establishing energy, and stabilizing energy. What this looks like in our life experience is a change in how we are within ourselves and with others, and how we move and live and experience the world. We have more of a willingness to be kind to ourselves, to honor our feelings, and to not be bullied into stepping away from our truths by others, or even by our own self-doubt or self-criticism. It is an inner commitment to love and honor the self, and an inner trust in this commitment. So when this feeling arises to try something new creatively or spiritually, for example, there is trust that this will be respected and acted upon as is. So you trust yourself to do the things necessary to help bring about these goals, these visions, these dreams, or to express your creativity as authentically as possible. You trust yourself to move in the right direction. When the healing of this relationship begins to occur within us, our outer relationships also change and flow into healthier expression. We begin to feel safe, protected, and strong enough to take risks and live a bold, expressive, truthful, and creative life with more energy and passion. All right, y'all. It's a lot to read, but I'm going to stop it there. There's a lot to digest already, okay? So just hold on to those wise words from the Oracle deck, and we give thanks for that. So if this reading helps you in any way, or you found new insight or something new, I would ask that you like the video, as it helps our channel. Also subscribe if you want to be updated, and hit the bell to be notified when we release videos. If you would like to book a personal reading specific to what it is that you are trying to overcome or manifest in your life, reach out via description box below, www.TotalUnderstandingTarot.com. Follow us over on Instagram at Pharaohs Rise for live tarot readings, and connect with us over there. So this was like really an amazing reading. I would really challenge the collective to maybe take a spiritual bath, meditate, get you some stones and crystals. Also, citrine is great, not only for your solar plexus, but it's great abundance crystal. So if you have a business, carry some around in your wallet, or put it in your cash register, or have it near your iPad square where you take money, things of that nature. It really helps to bring in that abundance. Also, tiger's eye is very protective stone. It'll help protect your self-confidence, protect your self-worth, and also help you to stay focused to achieve the goals that you set out for yourself. I'm feeling super excited because I really crushed my goals this month, and that because I was super intentional about it. Like, I literally got my whiteboard together, wrote down what I need to do on a daily basis, crossed it off. You feel so accomplished when you see all the X's just crossed off. Someone said that years ago. I remember seeing that, write a goal and then cross, something in you just wants that, what is that, dopamine, that rush of satisfaction, yeah, I did it, a little checkbox. So I'm just extremely happy with my progress, this on my personal level, my business level, my creative level. I just want to inspire the collective to say that you can do it, you can do the work and reap the benefits of it. And we're still growing and learning, but you still are worthy of all that you desire. You still deserve to be happy, and you still deserve to be abundant, and to feel safe within yourself, and to feel free to be yourself. That is your birthright. So claim that every day by taking action and being who you're called to be. Okay? Thank you so much, and keep that journal going. Keep those journal habits going, okay? Much love and light. Namaste.